Hi everyone, this is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. Hello. All right, you guys, welcome back to Wednesday. It is a new A Taste of Dawn radio episode. I'm going to turn my sound down because I'm getting my own feedback. How are you guys doing today? It has been a very crazy week. I feel like every night I've actually had something to do because I have. But I'm getting ready for the new issue of the magazine to be released on the next Wednesday. So you guys can pay your taxes, be all depressed, and then have something to read. So I have to actually apply for my extension. Totally forgot. So there's that. So anyways, today we actually have a fantastic show. I have Michael Gefner calling in from The Inspired Word, which is a really beautiful poetry. I don't know how it's the open mic basically. And some of them are planned performers, but it's a lot of kind of anybody can go. And there's actually a lot of celebrities and stuff that show up as well. But the purpose of Inspired Word, which he'll call in and give us more info on, is that it just gives people a voice, which anybody who knows me, this magazine, or even the radio show, is I'm a big advocate for raising your voice and speaking out and just saying what you've got trapped inside, because otherwise we're just going to be crazy people. So better for us to be vocal crazy people, and then we're not so crazy. So anyways, I wanted to talk about, before I even get into everything, I want to say that tomorrow is a really cool event, and I've got George Delbario calling in today as well from Vanderbilt Republic, and he's going to be talking about this huge movement this whole month in New York about supporting Cambodian art and foods and culture and just kind of everything that has to do with the things that have come out of their oppression in the 60s and 70s, and just what's really the beautiful things that have come out of it, and its support in trying to support humanitarian reply to everything that happens in this world, which is what we need. So hold on one second. Can you respond? Sorry, this is what happens when you have your phones on. Oh, sorry, this is on the air. All right, just reply and say, I'm on the air. So what I want to talk about outside of all of our guests, because we'll get to everybody, is we also have Jonathan Dane, who is in the studio with me. He's right across from me right now. And he is going to be performing some comedy for us. So it's a very weird scenario, by the way, for comedians. I just have to say that, because you guys are used to having a big audience in front of you, and now we have a camera and me and a chair. So he's going to be sitting next to me and doing his stuff. So he's the guinea pig for comedians on my show. And next week we have Natasha Estrada coming on. So it's going to be, we have some good stuff happening. But this weekend, I was able to attend an event that really is so close to my heart, which is AIDS Project Los Angeles. They have this thing called Stage, which is a benefit that happens every year, and it's just wonderful performance, always huge stars. But this particular night, they had Grammy and Tony Award-winning cast members, including I don't know if you have that picture ready, Julio, but Shirley Jones, who I was able to meet, and she met my daughter, and her husband, Marty Ingalls, were so nice to me and my daughter. And what's funny is I didn't realize that until yesterday when we were watching the show on Disney called Good Luck Charlie. She plays the grandma on that show, and it's really funny. So I think that's why my daughter was like, she looks so familiar. And she is. So yeah, there you go. There's us. Anyway, she was lovely. It's just wonderful, and just this beautiful spirit. And her and Patrick Cassidy were singing from, I can't remember the movie. Hold on. I'll have to think about it now. Oh, I totally forgot the name of the movie that they were singing the song from. Shoot. This is what happens when you don't have enough coffee in your body. So it happens every week, really. I need to come prepared, but there's so many things in my head. But basically, before we have Michael calling in and Jonathan come on, I want to talk about this event that was at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills. It raised $285,000 for Project AIDS Los Angeles or AIDS Project Los Angeles. I was so thrilled to even be there, and it was just wonderful to see. Thank you. It was so wonderful to see, because I got to meet all of these wonderful same-sex couples who were able to be married. And I'm a huge advocate of equal rights, obviously. And the whole issue of Prop 8 is something that I've outwardly spoken against. And I think that we really need to stop being focused on stupid bigotry forced legislation and really just open our minds and focus on things that need to be dealt with, like education and the job market and the economy and things that actually affect every single person in this country. So I was just thrilled because I also got to meet Michael Cherney, who's this wonderful artist, and I met him and his husband and got to talk to them a little bit. And I'm going to have him featured in my magazine as well. If you haven't had a chance, go find out about his art. His art is beautiful and there's a lot of this great energy in his art. It's very free and flowy and just it's really something to behold. So I have to thank Scott Barton, who is just the kindest guy in the world, and he runs Stage, and he is the one that puts together this big organization. So anyways, that was my evening, and it was just this huge star-studded cast, and one of which was they had a little snippet from Sister Act 2, and I'm fortunate enough to know the Renos, who Michael Reno is the one that wrote and directed Sister Act 2, and Colin's actually my guy, William Morris. So great family, and then I edited Aaron's book. So Aaron and Colin are Michael's sons, and then I know Roz and Michael. And anyways, Sister Act 2 is hysterical. So if you haven't gone to see it, go see it. And just the cast was really something. We had, Betty Garrett's granddaughter sang, and that was extraordinary. Her name is Madison Claire Parks, 17 years old, this girl. Her voice is better than almost every opera singer that I have ever heard sing. And I worked at the LA Opera for 4 seasons. So all I can say is extraordinary. So I'm going to be posting on my magazine all the details, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but you're going to have to read the magazine and read the piece that I'm going to write about it, because not only was it just breathtaking performances, including Kimberly Locke, who just blew my mind. The fact that they raised almost $300,000 to benefit this project is really, really something that I was so happy to read that today. So thank you, Scott. And then the other thing I want to say is I got to have the greatest night out ever. I very rarely just go out to have fun. And even though I'm probably still going to write about it, Orlando, I'm hoping, will come on the show with Joe Rudd and the boys. But I went out with a mystery man, and that's all I'm going to say, because I like to have some mystery in my life, because not everybody needs to know everything that happens in my world. Just a really cool friend. And we went to the piano bar before we went to Hotel Cafe to see Jason Josephs perform. And it was so much fun. We walked in there. First of all, we go in, and I love the piano bar anyways. I'm a big supporter of the Houston Brothers and all their amazing venues that just all themed 20s, 30s, and 40s. And it's just, you never go in there and walk out bored. So thank you, Mark and Johnny. But anyways, so go to the piano bar. We walk in, and I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I go, hey, is that Joe? And I know Joe Rudd. Joe Rudd is this incredibly gifted saxophonist. And go over and I say hello, and he's performing there. So he says, if you could hang around, we're going to go on in a little while. So the music starts. I already knew it's going to be a great show because Joe's there. And then Orlando, the singer, and his name is Orlando, I don't know if it's Napier or Napier, I'm not sure, Napier. Look him up. This boy he looks like he should be surfing. And instead, the voice that comes out of him is somehow a cross between Ray Charles, a little bit of Chris Martin, a little bit of Joe Cocker, a little bit of even a little Louis. Like, he had so much soul. I have never heard so much soul come out of a body like that. And his blonde hair and bright eyes, it was like, whoa, all of a sudden everybody was like, do you hear this guy sing? So Orlando, I really, really, really hope that you are coming on this show, because I am going to promote the heck out of you. You are an extraordinary musician and an artist, and he's sitting at the piano and playing, and it was just crazy how excited he got. I mean, he's okay. All right. So Mike, if you're listening, we're going to have you on right after the break. But so basically, Orlando sings, and he sings, first of all, he sings Georgia on My Mind. And again, it's just extraordinary. So then he's got Joe, and Joe just blows the heck out of the sax. And I have just never danced so much, and it's been a long time since I've just been able to dance, and it helps when you have somebody that's a great dancer. So thanks to Mr. Man. Anyway, so I just wanted to talk about that. So if you get a chance to go to the piano bar and you can find out who's playing, I'm going to make sure that Joe lets me know when he's there again. But he's also playing at the Roosevelt on Thursdays. In Orlando, if you're listening, I got to find out when you're playing next, because I think I'd go to every show that you ever sang at. So, and then after that, of course, we finally made our way to Hotel Cafe. And that is, for those of you who follow me on Facebook, you have to go through a back alley to get into Hotel Cafe. So it sounds very seedy and naughty and kind of fun. And so, yeah, we met in the back alley and go in and you know, there's the guy that's like at this wooden box, the doorman. He's got this wooden box and without fail, I'm like, dude, how are you doing? He goes, good. I said, like, is that like kind of seems like a BS good? And he looks, and every time I'd walk back in, the doorman was just like hating me because I asked him how I was doing. And I don't know, it was kind of funny. But anyways, go into Hotel Cafe. And then the guy at the bar looked like Zach Galifianakis? Is that his? Galifianakis, okay. Funny, super nice guy. And then you go in but I'm just going to get cut off. I know this because I've got like, 1 minute left? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, Jason Josephs performed. He performs there every Monday night. So if you get a chance, go check it out. And then I'm going to be there on May 1st to see Totsy. And I am so excited to go see them. Really great band. If you get a chance, go to totsyband.com, Totsy. It might be Totsy the Band. It's either Totsy Band or Totsy the Band. But find them because this girl is beautiful, and it's all kind of like a Dixieland burlesque. So again, just extraordinary music. So I've got a great lineup in May of musicians that are just going to keep your ears happy and your soul fed. So we have to go in what? How many seconds do I got? I'm curious to see my countdown. What's my countdown? Done? 30 seconds? All right. I love my man in the booth, I just got to say. I call him July, but Julio. Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff happening, and I feel like in 2 hours I thought I would be so at a loss for words, and it turns out this 2 hours goes by way, 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 way too fast. So we turned the sound on that. So anyways, just wanted to say that coming after the break, I've got Michael on the line in 10 seconds. So Michael Gefner, just hang tight. We are going to be on the air in 2 minutes. So see you guys after the break, and we will be inspired by Mike, no doubt. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch us here on rantradionetwork.com. Thank you.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rand Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69-THE-3-GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on rantradionetwork.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. Oh, I know. Hello, hello. All right, you guys. I'm going to turn my sound up. There we go. I have Mike on the line. Julio, are we all good with Mike on the line? All right. Hello, are you there? Oh, let's try that again. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Hey, Dawn. How are you?
I am so good. I'm so glad we finally made this happen after God only knows how long we've been trying to figure this out. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was a journalist for over 30 years, and
I don't think I knew that about you.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I was a journalist for over 30 years. Covered the New York Yankees and the Mets and the football Giants and the Knicks. Ended up going into magazine journalism and even doing a little entertainment journalism and interviewing the likes of Forrest Whitaker and Dennis Hopper. But I had an amazing career for 33 years before I ever got started producing performance events.
Wow. See, now this is why. This just makes you, I mean, I knew a little bit about you, but this just makes you so much more intriguing and makes what you're doing so much more.
Shocked that you didn't know that.
Well, we're friends with we're both friends with Adrian, who's another writer, an editor now. But so do you know Sebastian Younger?
Well, I know who he is. I don't know him personally.
Oh, you'll love it. I'm doing his interview is posting on the 17th that I did with him.
He's an amazing writer.
He is. So, okay, so that explains kind of how you came to this. I'm sure you just had this gnawing need to do something that had to do with creativity, right?
No, actually not. This is how I ended up here. I have no idea. I mean, I thought I was going to be a journalist till the day I died, and but journalism has changed a lot, and not really the type of journalism that I want to do anymore. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of losing it, but I couldn't figure out anything else to do. And I would say about 4 years ago, there was a new restaurant that opened up in my area, and they were interested in doing a poetry event twice a month, and had asked me if I was interested in producing it. Oh. And I told them I was a journalist, not a poet. So I didn't know if I'd be qualified to do it. And they said, well, you're the only writer that we know, so you win by default. So that's how it got started. So it was really by surprise. And but then I fell in love with it, and it has certainly evolved into something way bigger than a twice-a-month poetry event.
Right. Because now it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
It is more than that.
Is it?
It is way more than that. It is, first of all, we've evolved from spoken word and poetry to comedy, storytelling, erotica.
I love that.
Music. So we've evolved into pretty much an all-purpose performance event. And we're doing a music event every single Monday at a place called Bear Burger. It's a organic burger place, and there are several of them, but the one we're doing our shows is in the East Village on 5th Street and 2nd Avenue.
That's what I was going to ask next.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I would say it's less than a year old, and we're on the 2nd floor, and the great thing about this venue is it's full-length windows.
Oh, so people can look in and watch?
Absolutely. And out, and it's just got a great view of New York City, the Manhattan streets downtown, and it's like no other venue I've ever been at. I've been at mostly subterranean places,
right?
But I have an above, a 2nd floor venue with full-length windows that we can open up during the summertime is really amazing.
Oh, I bet you that's so great at night too.
Oh, we did it last night. So we're doing Mondays music, Tuesdays is everything, comedy, music, poetry. Then Wednesdays we do the same thing, another general open mic. And then the last Thursday of every month we do a poetry slam. And on Fridays we do a variety of events, comedy slams, erotica, another open mic at another venue. So right now we're in 4 venues and putting it on anywhere between 15 to 17 events a month.
Wow. God, and that was just like a little, I remember when it started. And I
remember when it started.
I know. And I remember you were doing the thing, hey, everybody, give us, when you were picking out the logos and, gosh, it seems like you really, really have. I can't believe it. So I'm so excited to hear that because, I mean, I am coming to New York this year. I know I said that every year, but I actually am finally able to make that happen. So I will be there, and hopefully I'll just be able to attend as many of these as I can when I'm there.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
So, okay, so what would you say? So, and you had mentioned before that there was a chance of somebody doing I don't know if they were doing a documentary or you guys were filming a live show. Was it HBO or?
Well, they've already done it. We appeared on the Travel Channel in January, called Hidden City.
What is it called?
It was called Hidden City.
Oh, okay, got it.
And it was about a mystery writer that was going around the country and just reading his book about different events around the country. And when he got to New York City, he read about New York City, and it was at our event. So that aired in January. Then and that was January. I'm sorry, January of last year, not this year.
Okay.
And then this March, we were on MTV's Washington Heights.
Nice.
We were in the season finale, and it was a good, I would say, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, somewhere around there.
That's actually a lot of time, though.
That's an awful lot of time on. That's an awful lot of time on TV.
It is. It is. 10 seconds. You got to be grateful for.
Right. No, and it's a beautiful clip that we have up on our website right now, and
which is Inspired Word. Go ahead.
InspiredWordNYC.com.
Okay. And
you can find us on Instagram like that or Twitter like that. Inspired Word NYC.
Perfect. It's funny because that's evolved too. The website. So much has changed. So much has changed. It's evolved so much. I said.
Oh, the website is
beautiful.
The website is gorgeous. We have a photographer named Jay Franco, a young photographer who's brilliant, and his photos really make that site.
I'm pulling it up right now. And I'll post all of this on Facebook as well. And so if you could kind of, what do you guys have? Do you have any major events coming up in the next month that you would want to plug?
In my opinion, they're all major events. I mean, I'm telling you,
Monday through Friday.
Without exaggeration, we have a great show pretty much every single night. I mean, last night, just a normal Tuesday, we had 67 people fill a room, including 32 performers. I mean, that's an amazing thing for just a Tuesday night.
It really, especially, and in New York, there's so much to do. So
much to do. And this is a Tuesday night, not a Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday. This is a Tuesday night. We had 67 people show up for just an open mic. There was no featured showcase performer, just an open mic. So obviously we're doing something right. What's coming up? Well, we have a show tonight. We have a show tonight at a place called Nexus Lounge in the East Village on 1st Street and 1st Avenue. And it's called Nexus Lounge because it's named after the Seinfeld episode where Kramer gets lost downtown and Seinfeld says, "Where are you?" He goes, "I'm at 1st Street and 1st Avenue." And they both say, "Well, it's the nexus of the universe, so it's called the Nexus."
Nice. Well, like I said, I'm so proud of all. I mean, I know that probably sounds silly, but I'm just so proud of how this has grown because I've watched it evolve. And I remember when you just started this thing, 2 years ago? Not even that long ago.
No, we started the first show we did in Queens in March of 2009, and it was at a vegan organic restaurant that closed down literally within months of the show starting. It didn't last very long. So that was from March to July. Then we took a sabbatical to find a new venue. Ended up in Manhattan at a place called La Poisson Rouge that used to be the Village Gate when I was growing up, where a lot of great jazz musicians played. And And so we've been in Manhattan since January of 2010.
Wow. Well, I'm just excited for everything. And I love that you have given so many people a stage to speak up and speak out and just kind of tap into their, the deeper parts of their soul and be able to do it in a great environment that doesn't intimidate them. That's a big thing for anybody who's creative or just wants to say something. It's to be in an environment that they feel the freedom to do that. I mean, that's really, I applaud you for that, because obviously they love what you're doing, or you wouldn't be able to have everyday, events.
Well, I could tell you the people that come to the events call themselves Inspired Word family members, and that's the way it is. It's like a family, and it's been a great community of artists where a lot of the artists, even from different genres, have connected and collaborated on videos, on tracks. So it's, we've had poets collaborating with musicians, rap artists collaborating with straight singers. It's been great. It's really been great to see. And for the first time in my life, with this series, it's not about me. It's about everybody else.
Right, which is, it's probably fun. Just to open yourself up.
I tell everybody, I'm happy to have the spotlight off me and give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I had a phenomenal career. I was able to live a creative life all my life. Never had a normal job. So I'm very lucky, and I want to hopefully give that to somebody else.
Defining normal, of course. We know us creative people, defining normal is a very relative term. So, well, listen, we have to wrap this up, but I just want to say thank you so much for calling in. And again, I'm so excited about everything that's happening. And for everybody that's going to New York or is in New York, please look up The Inspired Word. And I'll make sure make sure you go to the website to find out what events are happening at theinspiredwordnyc.com. And then, and you said Facebook as well, right? Is that just a Facebook.com/? Is it?
We have several groups on Facebook, and you can follow us on Twitter or Instagram. We're pretty much on all the different social media networks.
Okay. And then if you guys go to either my personal page or the Taste of Dawn page, there's a link on there as well. The Mike Gefner Presents The Inspired Word. So everything I know is posted in all of your forums, which I love. So thank you again, Mike, so much. And I can't wait to do the interview with you.
Okay, thanks, Dawn. I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good performance tonight, and thanks for taking the time to call in. I know you were under the gun a little bit on time, so thank you.
Well, you take care. Have a great rest of the day.
I will. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, you guys. So we have like 30 seconds left, and when we come back, we have Jonathan Dane keeping us happy and laughing after that. So 10 seconds. I'll see you guys on the other side of the break with Jonathan. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
We are the Three Guys Rant.
With Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. Let's see. All right, you guys, we are back. So I have Jonathan Dane next to me. If you can see him, that's Jonathan.
That's me.
All right, so stand-up comedian.
Yes.
Who I have to plug the shows that you've been on. So recently on Criminal Minds, you've been on Entourage, Grey's Anatomy, Shameless,
Torchwood.
All
not funny shows.
I know, right?
Except for Shameless, but you know.
Shameless is like
awkwardly
satirical, kind
uncomfortably
of
funny.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I like that. That's the more the deprecating humor.
Yes.
Okay, so and then you have a show that you just told me about. You have that you host.
I host a show every Tuesday night at 9:30 in West Hollywood at 3rd Street Station. It's called the All Aboard Comedy Show.
Do you have like a choo-choo?
No. Their theme is sort of like train station-y, but we're trying to stay away from it. But we were trying to find something cute and charming. Mm-hmm. And my genius thinking came up with that. So
cute and charming or 3rd Street or
all
train station?
All of the above. I'll take whatever I can get, you know. I'm a little fragile right now, so.
Oh, no. All right. Is that my segue?
Oh, no.
Why are you fragile right now?
Oh, we don't even need to go in there. It's like Pandora's box. Oh, yeah.
But I have this
with one name in there, so.
oh yeah, no, I have a box too, and it's got one name in it. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do?
Hey, you just go with it.
You just
right?
go with it. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're gonna do a little bit for us.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit. See
all right. So wait, should I be like, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together?
I don't know. I've never quite done this on radio.
It's very different.
With a viral audience. So.
Viral audience. I hope you're watching.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all good.
I know Canada watches.
Canada.
Brazil.
Okay.
London.
All right.
Japan.
Okay.
Who else has sent me? Switzerland. I mean, that I know for a fact watch every week.
Okay, that's cool.
Live.
So they'll all be coming to the show next Tuesday. Right?
Oh, everybody's here. Oh, look there you go.
Oh, there I am. Yes, looking very funny.
Very dapper.
Oh. Someone hacked into my Facebook account or something like that. I don't know.
Is that your like old school pictures right there?
No, they're what I use.
That's your headshot picture though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good one though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I'll take all the flattery. You're looking pretty sexy, so you know.
I like it.
Right?
I'm gonna start turning the color of my dress. So,
no, you've been that for a little bit.
Have I?
But people really can't tell the color of the mouse, but the dress they can.
Oh, so what is this?
Oh God, that is the stupidest short film festival I ever went to. It was I won like best little comedy in like this little film festival that had like 6 films or something like that. It was my Oscar acceptance speech, you know.
Nice.
Yes.
You were like, it's so small, I can hold it in my hand.
Yes, it was up in San Francisco, so it was fun just to get up and go to San Francisco for a couple days.
San Francisco film community, you know.
Right?
That's pretty. You kind of feel creative just in San Francisco.
Yes. I also came out of there a little bit more gay. It was really weird. It just happens, though, so, you know. But it's San Francisco.
But you also have a show in West Hollywood.
Right? So look, I am very equal, like what you were saying earlier, I'm very equal opportunity.
Yeah,
like,
love is love.
It is.
You know, and flattery is flattery.
It is.
I get picked up on by the most beautiful lesbians ever, and I'm fine with that. Like because there's times where I'm like, kind of over men. Maybe I'm gonna cross the other side.
It's a lot easier, I think, for women though.
I know because women are so pretty.
It is. It's a very sensual, beautiful thing. Like
it is.
Man on man for me, it doesn't work. Like
yeah. But that's just not your thing.
That's just not my thing. But I'll tell you, I will take a compliment from anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone. I don't care because you know what. The days that you don't get them, you're just like,
I know, those are sad.
I could really use a man just saying I look good today.
I know, but you know what the thing is if you come across a gay man that tells you that you look good, you know it's true. Do you know what I mean? That's like when a woman says to a woman, "You look so pretty," and they don't go, "You look so pretty." you know the difference.
Well, especially in a
right?
city like LA where
Oh,
where
God,
women are not
mean.
where they're not like, "Ooh, you're a good-looking guy." You know, they're just like,
No, I know women.
"Are you driving a Bentley?" No. Okay. Bye.
Oh my, yeah, that
Yeah.
applies to someone I know.
Really?
I'm like, seriously? All it is a money game. I don't understand that because I'm like, really, when the money goes away, because it will.
Mm-hmm.
In this economy, at some point, a billionaire is going to be broke at one point in their lives. Maybe. They're going to fail.
I don't know
at
if I'd go
something.
billionaire. You really have to mess some stuff up if a billionaire goes broke.
That's true. That's true.
But especially in the city where people are driving their Bentley that they're leasing and living in their studio apartment. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do.
Like it's all flash.
I do. It is.
Smoke and
it is.
mirrors.
And they have like a shady place where they're like really excited about where they live because they live in a specific. I'm not saying anything, but they live in a specific area, and then you go and you're like, do you clean your house ever?
This is so
Like, have you heard
cryptic.
of
I
a-
want to know where this place is.
I'm like, have you vacuumed ever? No, I can't. Can't give it up. But damn, if I want to. All right,
Yeah.
because then I would be giving away.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can't. So go on.
Yeah.
What's
Hey.
your funny self?
Oh yes, my funny bad my badass self.
Yes, you can say that on
I
the
can
air.
say that. I
Yes.
know. I've been instructed on what I can and can't say. So
Because we have a wonderful, wonderful audience.
we do.
We do. And all of the sister stations, I got to say thank you so much for supporting this show because it's pretty phenomenal for me that I even have the opportunity to do this because it was a fluke.
Hey, sometimes flukes, like Gefner was saying, you never know
Yeah,
where you're gonna fall into. You never know, and
You don't.
Just be ready for an opportunity.
I am, and I'm open to all of it. Bring a show on, bring whatever. I don't care,
I'm
you
getting
know?
to that. I'm getting to that point too. I'm
Right?
like, I'm open to anything.
You are because it's,
you have to be.
and it exposes you to something else. Even if it ends up not working, then you know,
Yes.
right? I mean, I never would have thought. First, it took me 3 months to be able to look at the camera
Really?
because I was so nervous.
I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you.
I was so nervous when I was looking in front of the camera. You just
Yeah?
want to hear the voice. Okay.
Yeah. So,
So-
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know where to start.
All right.
So I'm from Chicago.
Right. I love Chicago.
Okay, great city. I went back there recently.
Mm-hmm.
Not such a great
Trip.
trip. My dad was going in for a double hernia surgery, which actually isn't really that big of a deal because hernia surgeries are just pretty routine nowadays. But there were a lot of complications. He ended up with 50% of his colon removed.
Oh.
Yeah, and he now lives with a colostomy bag, which is a bag on your side that collects waste, which it's awful. But, you know,
He's
my
alive.
mom, he's alive. And, you know, it makes sense because my mom always said that he was a sack of crap, you know. But it's not so bad because he's half the a-hole that he used to be. Right, you know, so, you know, go dad.
Bringing it back around.
Right, you know. And he's doing okay. You know, he'll get through it.
Right.
What else about me? I'm recently single.
Yes. This
Yes.
is Pandora's box.
Yes, well, part of Pandora's box.
The name, at least, that's recently in the box.
Right. Well, one of, and you know, but in this one, I actually also recently lost 120 pounds.
No, you.
I swear to God.
I-
In LA, people are
Yes.
familiar with all these like fad diets, like
Oh.
Paleolithic, Atkins, the juice cleanse.
There's a chicken diet I heard.
Oh, I'm sure there is. You know, there's any diet that you can have. For me, I found that the Master Cleanse worked the best. And if you're not familiar with it, it is a liquid diet for as long as you can do it of lemon juice, maple syrup, cayenne pepper with water, and that's it. Being a health kind of nut and wanting to lose weight, I found by adding a nice little supplement, it kicks the weight off.
Is that the smooth move?
No, it's not the smooth move. It's lemon juice, cayenne pepper, maple syrup, and then you add a nice helping of divorce.
Oh!
Boom! 120 pounds! High five! History! What?
God, divorce, I've been there.
Yeah,
It was
right?
3 years for me.
You know, but for me, it's, you know, people go, oh.
Did you hate that?
You know what? I get it, but
I
they don't
know.
realize sometimes it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I have great memories.
Yeah.
Like, really
my
good
ex-husband's
memories.
lovely, so I can't say
Oh,
anything. Yeah.
and my ex is fantastic.
just together, it was just didn't work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, great memories. The sex. Oh,
Right.
I called it masturbation. I did. And if you're not familiar, like people from other countries, in California, it's a 50-50 split state.
Oh yeah.
So you get half of what the other person brings into the marriage.
Right.
Which is really kind of, I mean, it can be good, it can be bad, but I got
Right.
half of the $50,000 that she brought in to the marriage.
Of debt?
Of credit card debt. Yeah, at 23.99% interest.
Oh.
Which means I'll be paying my mom off never.
Poor mom.
Right? I also got something that lasts a lifetime. And no, people, it's not an STD. Actually, you could probably see it right here. Yes. Matching tattoos.
And who is the other one that has...
The X. Yeah, it's brilliant.
No.
Genius thinking. And
This is why you don't get tattoos with
maybe we have
names
people in
on it.
Israel watching, because it's in Hebrew.
And what does it say?
Well, I'm a member of the tribe, one of the chosen one. Wanted something that spoke to my heritage and was meaningful. It says, Tiafshe Nesha Kishkara Benefsha, which translates to, a penny saved is a penny earned.
Oh, but that's a good one.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't say that. That would be like the dumbest tattoo ever.
But it would be funny.
It would be funny, but it would be very ironically funny.
Okay, so what does it say?
It says, may my soul be bound to yours, which is awesome.
Right, if you were still bound.
Yeah, because I'm soul bound and branded to no one. Yeah, but it's all good.
I almost spit my coffee out on that one.
That means I'm killing.
You are.
I'm killing
You have
it.
2 minutes.
I have 2 minutes?
Yeah, okay.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I know. But we can still go because we don't have a call till 1.
Oh, we don't? Oh, we
No.
can just roll through this thing.
All
right.
So
I've never done a comedy set with so much interaction and not being heckled. It's fantastic.
Oh, so how long did you do the master cleanse before we take our break?
I did the master cleanse. I've done the master cleanse for 23 days.
Okay, see, you beat me. I did it for complete just liquid. I did it for 14, and then it took me about 22, I think, 20 or 22 to get to finally having like a normal meal.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I did the 23 of the cleanse, and then the other, I think I went to like 28 days or something.
Yeah, no.
It's insane because I rubber banded back. It doesn't work.
Oh.
I didn't really lose 120 pounds.
No, I get
some
that.
Some people after like I do my show, they're like, "You really lost 120 pounds?" I can't say. No, that was a joke.
You're like the
about
person.
The person, they weighed 120 pounds.
Yeah, I totally.
I know you did, but you know, I mean, I'm sure you have a genius
I know, I
audience,
do.
but
You guys
I
are so
don't want. I
smart.
don't want to sell them short.
Yeah, no, the master cleanse. I think you might, depending on who you are. I'd say 15 is probably.
That's a lot. 10 is good.
But if you went to like a 30-day, which people are nuts, and some people do 30 days, that's starving. You're starving for 30 days. So you will lose weight for sure. But I think I lost 12.
I lost.
But as a woman, right? Water weight depends on when you do it.
Well, I'm part woman. My emotions, I'm sensitive.
Oh, you're so sensitive.
I am. People don't think so.
20 seconds.
Oh, we have 20 seconds.
Okay, finished.
Finish him. I guess I can just. I just moved. Oh, we got music.
Yeah,
I just moved and I found a box in the back of my closet that said marriage stuff on it, and I was gonna throw it out because I was like, I don't want to open it, and then I decided I'll just check and see what's in there. And I gotta tell you, I'm really glad that I did.
Once again,
I
this is
just
your
got
host, Dawn
screwed.
Garcia,
You just
on
got cut off.
Radio, savoring life one moment at a time. Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
We are the Three Guys Rant
with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rand Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69 3 Guys, Guys, and the number 3, not the
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more Mucho Macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. All right, you guys. Hi. So we're back. Sorry, we were like just chit-chatting and not even paying attention
shooting
to
the stuff.
Shooting the stuff.
Right?
We're PG here.
Right?
G, actually. Kind of G.
I'm actually really impressed that I haven't sworn once, really, yet.
I know, but now that you said that, it's probably going to be at the forefront of your lobe.
Oh, it's been at the forefront of my lobe. It's been like right here the entire time.
You see them like a beautiful mind words.
Pretty much. It's like, and
okay, like, what is this tattoo?
Okay, so I have another tattoo. I actually have more than that, but that is my grandfather's infantry division patch from World War II. So
that's a good one.
So it's Old Hickory 30th Division.
Nice.
Everything I've gotten sort of is meaningful.
Yeah, I have one.
One?
Is
it a butterfly?
It was meaningful.
Is it on your lower back?
It's on my bum.
In your bum.
On my bum.
On your bum. It's in her bum, everyone. It was a new radical type of tattooing.
Oh my God! And I was so underage. I should not have been getting one.
Really? What is it?
It's a sun and a butterfly.
It's a sun and a butterfly. Of course it was. She was 16 when she got it.
15.
15. Ooh.
But I actually drew it myself.
Okay.
And it means Dawn's freedom. Because I was very much a little hippie. And I think I am. I'm just a hippie that likes to dress really nice. So.
At 15, did you even know what hippie was?
I did. I used to listen to American Poet over and over and over. And I was very much an old soul. It is. I probably more so then than I am now.
You've caught up to yourself?
I think now I'm just juvenile again.
Right.
I'm kind of.
I'm reverse aging.
Yeah, exactly. Although somebody yesterday.
I'm going to be going back to the teat soon because.
Somebody actually said, "How old are you?" And I said, "Well, do you want me to tell you?" And they're like, "No, way." And and it was great because they thought I was 15 years younger than I actually am.
Really? Mm-hmm. They thought you were 14?
Look at you.
Right?
You're so smart.
Hey, come on.
Bringing it back around.
I do
you
my math.
are hired. Yeah.
I'll
okay.
take it. Again, opened opportunity.
I know. All right. I'm taking over. So you go. You do your thing.
Am I still doing my thing?
Yeah, you can do your thing as long as you got.
As long as I can't tell what's going on.
Okay,
We got cut off in the last bit of my
okay,
where
so
we were
the
talking
box
about.
that you found in your closet.
I did. I found a box in my closet. I did not come out of my closet, thank God. We've already discussed that. No, I found a box in my closet because when we split, we packed up a bunch of stuff and split stuff, and it was like marriage stuff.
Right.
And it's been that way for a while. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna open it, and so I was like, screw it, I'll just do it. Right. And I got to tell you, I'm really glad that I did, because sitting right on top was my joy, happiness, and freedom. And under a few shirts and a few sets of pictures were my testicles. Yeah, so sitting right before you
got them back?
I got it all back. I'm a brand new man.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're like Tim Burton, all pieced back together.
Exactly.
Nice. Except for
I'm Frankenstein.
The soul forever.
Oh no, I found my soul.
Did you?
I don't know.
Do any of us ever find our soul?
I would think so. There are people that act like they do.
I think I have.
Yeah?
I think I figured it out. I think you go through enough stuff.
Oh, I guarantee you that we think we have. And
oh
in
no!
10 years
every year I'm like, damn, I didn't shoot. I didn't know anything. Oh, I can say damn, I guess, but that's nothing compared to the Three Guys Rant, huh? The conversations on that show, I think, were good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think every year you just learn more. But the more creative you are, I find there has to be a level of intellect for one to be a comedic in general.
What?
Don't you think?
Huh?
No, there does. Most comedians are very, very smart. So that's my ode to your intellectual level.
Thank you.
You're so
I'm a Harvard
welcome.
graduate from the University of Illinois, actually, by way of what?
Chicago.
Yes.
Did you do any stand-up when you were there? Did you ever get to?
You know what? Oddly enough, I've only been doing stand-up for about a year and a half.
Oh, really?
This is all a year and a half's worth of work.
Wow, that's awesome, though.
So thank you.
Yeah.
But no, total non sequitur. it's something I always wanted to do, but I was terrified of doing it. And I was taking an acting class with this woman. We'll call her Voldemort.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, so she was a snake.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But one of her students was a professional comedian, and they were doing like a beta test class for stand-up. And instead of it being like ridiculous amounts of money or just getting up there and bombing, it was like 4 weeks for $100 with a performance at the end. And I was like, okay, if I don't try this now, I'm just fooling myself, and I'm just full of it, and I'm just scared. And I was like, I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
So I did it, and I fell in love with it. I mean, the first room that we did my stuff in, it was a warm room, which is a warm room means like your friends and family are there. But it felt like I killed. Everybody said I killed. I mean, I've grown since then, and it was so freeing and fun, and it's become like this great hobby that if something happens out of it, awesome.
Right.
But, I get up and I get to air my crap and have some fun, and I don't take it too seriously. I mean, it's a beast unto itself. Like, you would think there's a lot of actors and musicians in LA. The comedy scene is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I just recently had this conversation with the girl at Pinup Girl Boutique. She's their PR person. Pinup Girl is like this huge, all my clothes are Pinup Girl. So
it's funny. I was just going to hit them up for some clothes, too.
I think you should for your next gig.
Yeah, pink is my color.
I bet you could pull it off. Yeah, but Natasha, she did stand up last week, and she was telling us a little bit about this scene. She's like, it's just amazing. And wild and bizarre and crazy and fun and
political and not political. That's
what
and
we heard is the political.
You can get up once a night, you can get up once a week, you can get up 4 times a night. I mean, there's shows everywhere, and it's like there's no rhyme or reason, and it's like meeting people. It's the same thing as anything else, but I just had no idea.
Now, and you act as well.
I do.
So is that your first passion? Do you do that full time or no?
I don't. I mean, I make a living at it, but I don't fully support myself on that.
Okay.
But that's obviously the goal.
Yeah.
Everybody out here for the most part is doing something and supplementing with something else.
Absolutely.
So I love acting. I think it's great. If I could get paid to do stand up and act as well, absolutely.
Right.
But would the goal be to be in front of the camera? All the time, absolutely. There's nothing. Like, no,
man.
I go to a movie, and whether it's like, it sounds silly. I saw like G.I. Joe or Olympus Has Fallen.
Oh, I heard Olympus Has Fallen. It was really good.
I liked them both, and to walk out of there, I'm not saying like I'm gonna be Channing Tatum because I can't dance. But
sure?
Like coming out of there going, that was awesome, or laughing, or seeing, like just moving someone. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like it.
No, that's why I'm a screenwriter too. So yeah, I've always worked in film, and I would never. I shouldn't say that. Up until now, I was never comfortable in front of a camera.
Really?
No,
Well,
I don't even
really
like getting.
Feel like you're
no, but
in
I don't
front
even
of the
like getting
camera.
my picture taken.
Really?
That's why I just do it myself. No, are you gonna
I'm
test
taking a
that?
picture of her right now, everyone.
Oh, great! It's really uncomfortable and awkward.
Right, but she looks so cute. I'm gonna
probably
use
a
that as my.
horrible picture.
That's gonna be my pinup picture.
That's probably all. Is it your wall?
Why not?
Is there a picture on your wall? Can I be your Bo Derek?
Can you cornrow your hair?
I'm totally doing that.
Didn't that go out of style like after you were like 12 years old?
I think it never really was in style except for with her.
Right, but every kid that comes back from like Jamaica or the Caribbean, that's like 8 or 9.
I did it once. I am not going to lie. I did it in 2004. I went to the Caribbean, and I didn't want to at all. These women were just...
You didn't want to go to the Caribbean, or you didn't want to do your
No,
corn?
I didn't want to do my hair, but she was like, no, you come. And I was like, I am so not going to argue with you because you can take me down. So she literally sat me down, like very sternly, and it pulled. Oh my God, I was like,
I hear it's not pleasurable.
It is awful. It's horrible pain.
It's usually like women's first time having sex.
I had a facelift, like I was like this the whole time. I thought, okay, so I don't think I'm going to do this ever again. I don't think I'm going to get a facelift. I think I'm good with my expressions and lines.
Next time I need a facelift, I'll just go to the Caribbean.
That's all you need to do, seriously.
Perfect.
They cornrow the heck out of your hair. And you will literally, like you took, like in the movies, right, where they put tape?
No.
Oh, yeah. They tape you up. Not
they
you,
really? Not
but
me.
women. No, women that don't want to do facelifts. They tape and then they
Makeup
tuck
over
your hair.
and all that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did makeup and special effects for a long time, let me tell you. Yes.
There's so many things I'm learning about you today.
I know. I'm a very complex, like everyone. I've had every job imaginable.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You probably have not sold World Book Encyclopedias door to door.
I know, but you know what? If I was given the challenge, I so would do it.
You so would not want to. Let me tell you, I've done it.
Oh, no.
It's awful. Awful.
But
It was a summer job. I mean, I made like decent money. Granted,
Did you sell the whole set?
Yes, actually, my uncle is in the World Book Encyclopedia.
No.
I swear to God.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the doctor who found toxic shock.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, this has gotten so way serious and not funny.
I know.
But yeah.
No, but that's
he really
okay.
is.
You know what? Now that way we're gonna plug your show.
Okay.
'Cause now they've seen the real you. No, keep talking. I mean, before we're done.
Okay.
We'll plug your show.
How much time do we have?
We have 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, 3 minutes. We have 3
Apparently,
minutes.
we have been.
We've been waived by
6 minutes.
Julio.
This is gonna sound terrible, but have you ever noticed the Latino community does this better than anyone else? It's
That's so true.
The gay
all right.
community. One just has a little bit more sway and swagger. The other one is like,
That's like,
right.
Who's that guy? What's the big guy? The big comedian.
Louis Anderson.
Hispanic. No, he's a Hispanic comedian. He's like
Mencia.
Not Mencia. No.
Yeah.
Mencia's not that big.
I don't know.
Like a big.
Ahmed. He's not Hispanic either.
Okay. Wait, what's that guy's name? I don't know, but he
Carlos,
says
Juan,
the
Jose,
the
Paco.
Oh no,
Manuel.
I can't. No, I can't figure it out.
Chipa.
Regardless, he does a regardless. That's what Hispanics always say. No matter what. Oh, what?
He's saying something to you.
No, it's not George.
Not George Lopez.
No, it's Damn, I'm
Jay Leno.
No, he's a big overweight. Is that a better way to say it?
You're saying obese.
He's a big boy. He's a big.
haven't-
Carlos Mencia is not fat. No, I can't even say fat. I can't even say that, can I?
You can say fat.
I can't.
Why? Because you don't want to be mean?
Well, he's
Or because
Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, don't have a clue who he is.
He's
That just
a big
shows you
boy.
how in tune with the comedy
He's
scene
an
I
old.
am.
It was from a while ago.
Oh yeah.
But he used to do
Jack
the same.
Benny. I can just throw names out all day.
Okay,
long.
wait, 2 minutes. Plug yourself.
Plug myself. I hate. I mean.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm Jonathan Dane.
Yes.
You can find me on Facebook if you want. Facebook.com/Jonathan Dane.
Mm-hmm.
The proper
Capital
way.
J, capital D.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, technically speaking, it doesn't matter. She thinks it does, but it's JONATHANDANE. Same thing with Twitter, @Jonathan Dane. I have my comedy show every Tuesday night, 9:30, at 3rd Street Station, which is at the corner of La Cienega and 3rd in West Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
I always have a great set of comedians coming in. Amir K just popped in last night.
Nice.
I've done shows with Bobby Lee.
Wednesday nights?
Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights.
Today is Wednesday. It was last night. Yes, I know. You haven't had enough coffee yet.
I really haven't. I was up for 33 hours.
33 hours consecutively?
I slept for 3.
That might be a world record.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah.
No film was worse.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so and do you have a show too? Sometimes at is it Laugh Factory or
No,
Comedy
Store. It's not a regular show, but I perform at the Comedy Store,
Mm-hmm.
and occasionally I will host or run a show at the Comedy Store. Thank you all.
Okay, wait. When you come, I'm still gonna plug you when we come back. So we'll see you on the other side of the break, you guys.
Peace. That's not really peace though.
Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch us here on rantradionetwork.com. Thank you.
We are the Three Guys Rant.
With Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rand Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69-THE-3-GUYS.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on rantradionetwork.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. All right, you guys. So I just didn't want to cut Jonathan off. So I wanted to just say thank you, by the way, for coming.
Oh, no,
and
thank you. This has been great.
It's been a lot of fun. So you're the first comedian. You're like my beta test.
What you need to do is you need to put a poll out to your viewers to say, do we like this? Do you want to see more?
That's a good idea. So viewers and listeners, do you want to see more comedy? Do you want to see more Jonathan? Send me a message, and send me a message on Twitter. You can send me a message at A Taste of Dawn, or on Crackbook at facebook.com/Dawn. No, what is it? I don't even know. A Taste. Does it Dawn Garcia Atod? That's my YouTube. YouTube.com/. So this
I think
one is.
everybody's really confused what
It
you
is.
just said.
On Facebook, it's facebook.com/A Taste of Dawn, ATOD. But yeah, I'm very curious to see if you guys kind of what you think about the format, because our format's very, it's kind of off the cuff, and I like it that way. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun having a comedian in here.
I would do this again.
And the banter.
Right?
It's so good for my soul. You don't know.
You don't even understand. Like, I'm going to go glowing all day.
Are you?
Yeah, why not?
Gonna go
I feel special. It's like I just had a facial.
You do.
Right?
It's like you feel pretty.
You know what we should do, though? I have to... Okay, so we were talking at the break. I know.
Yes. It's totally fine.
Okay. She's in a competition right now with some unnamed director about Facebook fan page likes. And he's winning by about 900 right now.
No, he's not.
No, now he's losing?
Oh, yeah. I'm ahead. I'm ahead by 100.
She's ahead by 100. So... go to Taste of Dawn on Facebook, and let's help kick this guy's ass. And I can say ass because I don't know him, and until he casts me, I don't really care about him. Come on, Taste of Dawn, Dawn Garcia.
That's right. So A Taste of Dawn on Facebook.
Do it.
And Jonathan Dane. Do that, too.
Yes, that one
Your
works,
actor
too.
page, though, your actor page and your personal page.
Yeah, I mean, you could do my actor page,
Because the friends thing on the Facebook, they're going to cap you off soon. You know what?
I'd be happy to cap me off.
Because I have I have like hundreds of people friend requesting, and I'm like, I can't yet. I just can't because I have 1,000 left. It's my last 1,000, so I've like really held on to my last.
I wish I could hold on to that last 1,000. I don't know why they cap it at 5,000 too.
It's weird. No, but there's a couple people who have found a way, so it's like 53, 55. I think so far is like the max.
Okay. I got to get in touch with those people. I mean, I'm still like 2,800 away.
Oh, go friend him.
And I say yes to just about everyone.
So go friend him. Facebook.com, Jonathan Dane.
We are going to check to see right after the show to see if any of you have found me, followed me, done any of that stuff.
Yes. And then
if you haven't, I will find you. I will show up at your door. I'll keep talking.
Twitter is Jonathan Dane, yeah?
Yeah, tweet me, twat me.
Twat.
Did I just say that?
You did.
Can I say that?
You did.
I mean, it's too late now. It's not really a swear
it's
word.
Out there. No, but we know what that means, so... well, not if you're British. It means a completely different.
It totally does, and it's a past tense form of tweeting. I just created that right now. High five. Yes, I will create my own verbiage.
I think you should. I think you should patent that and trademark it. All right, so...
Wait, did you just say patent twat?
Yeah, I think you should...
I think it's already been patented by the female species, but that's just me. I don't know.
You gotta come up with a way. Jonathan Dane twat. I can't even say it on there.
I don't even know how to respond.
I'm gonna just like stop right now and just because apparently I'm laughing harder than everybody else because my face is hurting.
It's the boat. What? Oh, sorry.
All right.
This has been great.
It has been.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming, and I'm gonna give you a hug while I have my earphones on. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
And you're welcome back anytime.
Okay.
And Tuesday night,
every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m.
Okay.
3rd Street Station.
3rd Street Station. I know I can't.
3rd
remember.
and La Cienega, not 3rd Street Stop. People get that confused.
Oh, okay. Station.
Yes.
Like you're pulling into the 3rd Street Station.
Yes.
So there you go.
And it's great. They have a reverse happy hour. So at 10 o'clock, it goes to a reverse happy hour.
Seriously?
Swear to
Oh,
goodness.
that's great.
Yeah.
I'm so going for that. That's
I'm going to
fun.
hold you to it.
Yeah, no, I will go. I will try to make it next Tuesday.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Bring your whole radio station and we'll just...
I will.
You know what? I'm paying more attention to Julio than you are.
Oh, do we have a call now? No. Oh, look at you guys can see everything.
Holy cow! It's 3rd Street Station.
Because I'm being a good host and
right?
I'm talking to my guests.
I love that Dawn is going to take all credit for this, but if it wasn't for her engineer,
I'm not going to
Julio,
take any credit.
none of this would happen.
No,
Look at that.
Julio is the man. He pulls things up like so quick.
He is quick. I saw him before. He was on Facebook and Google and checking all those things out. I'll just say Yahoo search and MSN and all those so you can plug all of them.
Bing.
Oh, yeah. But no, 3rd Street Station is great. They've got an outdoor little patio which you can drink and have a cigarette on if you want to. They've got TVs and they play the game. I don't smoke either. I quit smoking.
Smoke. Please don't smoke.
No, it's
people.
really bad for you. But if you do, smoke American.
Like
Buy American? I don't know. I was trying to promote
American
Go
Spirit,
USA.
whatever.
American Spirit.
I don't know what
I
those
think
things
aren't they all made in the U.S. though?
I think we are the perpetrator of cancer.
See, look,
Yes.
that's none of those people are me. But that's it. It's 8486 3rd Street.
Okay.
If you need a coffee, there's a coffee bean just to the right.
Oh,
I'm going to see
nice.
if Julio will Google the coffee shop. But it's just coffee
the
bean.
coffee?
No, coffee. And it's great. It's a lot of fun, and they're really supportive. The food is great. The comedy is fantastic.
The comedy must be fantastic.
It really is.
And you host.
Well, sometimes I host, and
Sometimes
sometimes
you do
I
it.
will have someone else host, and then I'll just do a set.
Cool.
So we mix it up.
It'll be fun either way. 9:30 Tuesday nights.
Yes,
See,
it
now
is.
I know. So that'll be like there's my plug every Tuesday. But it's good though because I'm not going to be here, but I can plug it on Crackbook. So
Let's plug.
yeah, Crackbook it is.
Crack it is.
Okay. Have a good rest of your day.
I will do so.
And I think we might have to call George, or is he calling in? Oh, 1:15. Oh, we got some time.
We get more time?
You can hang out if you want to hang out.
I can hang out. We
Okay,
can
so
talk.
listen. I'm going to talk about some of the events that I'm doing. So tonight, I'm going to a super secret label event, record label event.
That's so weird. I'm going too.
Are you? Okay, so I don't actually can't say where it is, I don't think. But it is for Charles Wright from Quiet Riot, Richie Sambora, all these like crazy guest rockers. God, please don't. Please
Girls
don't.
rock. Sorry, I can't
No,
sing
I
it.
know. And now I have it. Oh, wow. Oh, God, I don't want to have that song in my head. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
The sad part is I know it. So, not sad because I'm going to support the thing tonight. But there's a new band that they formed called Heaven and Hell. And Heaven and Earth? Oh, well. Please.
This is called
I'm still going
massive
back.
preparation.
Yeah, no, you know what the thing
She's
is I'm
going
like,
to hell.
My head, I am probably going to hell anyway, so I'm going to be in great company though. Where do we got it here? Okay, I'm just going to look, sorry. Last page. Are you sure? Nope, not on that page. Anyways, the Heaven and Earth, it's the world premiere of their album release, and the cool part is there's going to be a...
Oh my God, it says right there. It's going to be at 3rd Street Station tonight.
Oh.
And next Tuesday and every Tuesday. That's crazy.
Imagine they've moved it from yesterday to today.
Wow.
But the Machine Shop Grinder Burlesque show, Tanya K's Machine Shop Grinder Burlesque, is going to be there, which is, I love a good burlesque. And we were supposed to start taking burlesque. But I'm just going to put a call out now to Dita Von
Tess?
Yes, Dita Von Tess. I want to do something like, let's do burlesque with you. I would rather do burlesque with you. So I'm just putting it out there. Why not?
Right?
Why not?
Well,
I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it with like a beautiful woman who can do burlesque. So, so we'll see what happens there. But David Minkin, who's my favorite magician. Do you know who David Minkin is?
I don't, but I just went to the Magic Castle last week.
Oh, yeah. So, and I know the people that are on the board of directors there. So there's some really cool people. But we were there for the Travel Channel's premiere party for their show, Magic Outlaws. So it's David Minkin, and he's got a show at the Bardot.
Okay.
So if you haven't been, go. It's called Wine, Magic and Wine. And
Okay.
It's all great wine. LXV, which is one of my favorite wines. But anyways, so it's David Minkin, Chris Korn, who did Mondo Magic, and Ben Seidman, who does a lot of the stuff for Chris Angel, for Mind Freak. And he's one of the only resident magicians in Vegas, like true resident. And he's 25? 25 or 26.
Holy cow.
Ben's really young to be doing what he's doing. And then, anyways, so that's tonight. So David's going to be performing. That's the whole point of talking about David, is David's going to be performing tonight. He's the reason we're going, so I'm really excited. And then there's a really cool after party. And then on Friday, I'm going to see the space shuttle. There's an Endeavor party that everybody can actually go to. It's $20. or $50 VIP. And Buzz Aldridge. Wait, am I right? Buzz Aldrin will be there, and Garrett Reisman will be there.
Oh,
and
look.
There's
We're
David's
already
magic.
on
I know,
an
see,
astronaut, so
Julia?
come on, keep up. Julio, cheapers.
Julio's being tested right now.
Right?
I like it.
Can you get a better pixel rate on that? Like 1500 by like 900 rather than 300 by 200?
You should just be my co-host. This is fun. You could be my guest co-host. He's like, I'm down. I accept.
Are you kidding me? Is that an official formal offer?
I say we do it like once a month. That would be really fun.
I would be happy to do that.
That would be a lot of fun, right? I need a good co-host.
I mean, I'm having a blast.
Right? Okay, so then we're gonna have to talk. We'll talk.
Coffee talk.
We'll talk. Have some coffee. Get a little bit
do some magic.
Do some magic. Yeah. What? Oh, I was like.
Julio's like, I was vying for that job.
Oh, I know.
You're an a-hole. He's like, I got a face for radio. He doesn't even sound like that.
Julio's like the nicest guy, but Julio is doing a major health reform, right? He's working out now all the time. He's eating good. Are you eating red meat
Did you just
still?
say he's doing a health reform? You made it sound like he's doing like the Richard Simmons,
doing
like Change
totally.
America. He's like, no, I'm just changing myself. I'm not doing in and out anymore.
Because one of the guys that we work with had to go to the hospital. Related to a health issue. I think that kind of like knocked everybody into reality.
You know what? That's important. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
And this is a total non sequitur. And like, I've just starting in like January. I've been working out 3 to 6 days a week.
Wow,
doing like
great.
a structured workout and really doing it. And look, as you get older, it takes a while for the
does.
body to like change. But I feel so much better. And it's weird. Like, I've been a member of 24 for years.
Yeah.
And literally, it's like it still says like because it keeps track of your going.
Right.
Like I've been going literally 4 to 6 times a week for 3-4 months now.
You look good.
And it still says like my club visits per month are like
Deposit
0.03 because
no.
because for so many years like I just pay for the membership and never
it's like
go.
$8 a month or something,
Yeah,
right?
well, a little bit more.
Yeah, well, it's 24, not Bally's, so.
Right, Bally's is like here we'll pay you
$6.
to come.
No, that's
No, but LA
actually
Fitness I think
true.
bought over Bally's. But I think it's great, Julio. That's fantastic because
Yeah.
it's not just hey I'm gonna diet or I'm gonna try. It's a
minute.
lifestyle choice. You
We have
know.
a minute left. No, it is. I was sick. I got bronchitis, and I kept getting bronchitis. So I had been on a mission, and I was working out with MMA and UFC guys in Orange County, and I was in great shape. Then I moved to Ventura, back to LA, and I kept getting sick, so I couldn't work out. So I've only just now started.
Well,
thanks.
I don't even have to say it. The eyes do it all.
Oh well, I started running again. So that's and I'm not a
great.
big runner. I don't like running, but I've been like I was going to UCLA and running up the bleachers, and I go to my friend's house in Santa Monica, and so like today I'll go run on the sand.
Oh, fun.
It's such a great workout.
Actually, not fun at all.
No,
I don't know why I use
the
that.
trek
choice of-
from the parking lot to the sand where you can run is like it's a
awful.
long. My calves are like I hate you. My butt, same thing.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got a visual. Okay. All right. Have a great rest of your day. We
Thank
have to
you
go now.
so much.
You're welcome. Okay. Bye. See you guys on the other side of the break. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more Mucho Macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, pues te quema entrando y saliendo.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
We are the Three Guys Rant.
With Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rand Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-693-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
Hi, I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez.
And I'm Kelly V. Dolan.
And we are excited to announce our show Live with Aaron and Kelly is on Rant Radio Network. What do we talk about on our show, Kelly?
We talk about everything from entertainment to business and tech, and we have a few laughs in between.
That's right. Go check us out on rantradionetwork.com. That's rantradionetwork.com.
Check it out.
Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. All right, you guys, we are back, and yep. Okay, we have a caller on line 1. Hello? Is this George? No, it's gone. Oh, no. George, if you're there, call us back. I think it's George Delbario that's calling us right now. That's who we have scheduled, yeah? So if you're listening, George, make sure you call back. And George, on? Yes? Okay, sorry, hold on. I just want to say thank you so much to Jonathan, because that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. It was nice to have somebody that I could, he could keep up with me, and it was great banter between the two of us. So George on line 1? Okay. So you may see more of him on the show, because that was just great rapport. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my caller. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, is this George? No. Hello. I'm not getting it. Line 2? Okay. Hello.
Dawn, are you there?
I am. Is this George?
This is.
What a sexy voice you have. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Well, you're the one who does radio, so I'll take your word for it. Thank you so much.
How are you?
Really good.
Good. I thank you so much for calling in. Sorry that we lost you there for a second.
Hey, don't worry.
So first of all, I have to hear a little bit about Vanderbilt Republic, because you are the founder. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so why don't you kind of tell us how that even started?
In 2008, I made my living as a commercial photographer.
A brilliant photographer, by the way.
Well, you're very kind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I've seen it. It's good work.
And I was in Thailand for a month of work when I was introduced to the story of the Cambodian cultural renaissance by the guy who was my rep at the time. He was Armenian, and he had a real identification with stories about genocide. Mm-hmm. So he took a short trip to Cambodia, got to know the leadership of the organization there that he had some connections with. They're called Cambodian Living Arts. Mm-hmm. In particular, their founder, Arn Choran-Pond, was a guy who he really deeply personally connected with. And when he came back to Thailand, he was full of these incredible stories about these beautiful people who'd survived a genocide that targeted artists specifically, and whose stories had never properly been told. And so we headed back to New York, started putting our heads together, thinking of ways we could be of service to this, and ended up coming up with the Republic.
I love the concept of, for one, I mean, I'm a huge advocate of artists everywhere, because I do think that there are, and if you've ever looked at some of the people that I got to interview, some of them are in areas and nobody would have ever been able to see their art. You know, whether it's photography or art, or some of them are writers. It's really extraordinary to me. So I love that, and I've been doing a little bit of research on what you guys are doing, and I know, I mean, the whole purpose of this call was to talk about the events in April, so we can talk about that too. But I just wanted to say, as an aside, like from a journalism standpoint, I love what you're doing, and I think it really matters, and it would be great. I would be happy to do a story on it as well for the magazine.
I'm not opposed, and I'm deeply grateful. Thank you so much for your kind words.
Absolutely.
That's wonderful to hear.
So now you guys created this 4 week, I guess it's like 2.5 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, it's a month worth of production, though.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sure it's more than that.
Well, yeah, it's been years, to be honest.
Yeah.
What we did was we put together a proposal to Cambodian Living Arts to assist them in the realization of their vision statement back then. Their vision was that by the year 2020, Cambodia's international signature would be its culture. And they had the seeds already in their mind for the season of Cambodia at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that one of the, it's an interesting thing to recognize as an artist, the degree to which we can alter people's self-perception by way of our attentions,
Absolutely. That is a very, eloquent way of putting it, but absolutely true.
Yeah, it's a very reciprocal thing, the way we see ourselves. And when someone provides us a new mirror for self-reflection, it starts to open up new possibilities. And so even though the original photo shoot in 2009 of the Performing Art Masters, wasn't directly tied into the season, but when I reflect back and think on it, I feel like as though there's something there that provided a certain germ of determination within the organization.
Yeah.
A certain self-confidence that this group of New York artists were willing to basically, put their full weight behind helping these guys. And this involved, back in 2009, launching a Kickstarter project to support the production in Cambodia. And at the time, back in the early days of Kickstarter, the project was a record setter at, a humble $50,000.
Gosh, now I think I can't even imagine how much people can raise on Kickstarter now.
Millions.
Yeah.
Although it's an interesting thing how it's sort of reduced into a more commodified marketplace now, but that's another phone call.
Yes, which we can definitely have though, because I am all for that, because then I think it takes a little bit away from the true organic artists out there that are putting together, legitimate causes. Not that people don't have legitimate causes, but I think like how you guys started was really what Kickstarter was.
In a lot of ways, yeah. They were grateful to have us be born in their framework, basically, because it was a really good fit at the time.
Yeah.
And so as the years have passed, I've stayed in constant communication with Cambodian Living Arts about their plans to see through the season of Cambodia, and now that they've really done it, and I mean it's a triumph that I point all hands and fingers and toes at these guys. What they've done is absolutely mind-blowingly beautiful.
Yeah.
They have cultural institutions citywide, hosting Cambodian arts and culture for 2 solid months. I mean, these are 2 months. 2 months in New York City, where every single night of the week there's going to be at least 4 or 5 different things happening that are Cambodian-centric.
Wow! And do I have all of that? Can you make sure I have all of the calendar of events? I know I have the 4, but
yeah, it's insane. I mean, their full calendar is mind-blowing. The Forward Festival was my reduction of my experience of Cambodian culture. What they've done is just breathtaking. And so what we're doing on our end to finish off the promise made back in 2009 is a month worth of Cambodian programming in our project space in Brooklyn called Gowanus Loft. And so it starts tomorrow night, actually.
Yes.
Starts with food.
100-course meal, no less.
Yeah, Chaos Cooking Cambodia.
I know, but I love that. So we have some pictures too from like the marketplace, and we have the poster for it up. But so explain a little bit about that. First of all, how I may have you call in each week to kind of keep us up to date on what's happening, because that would be fun to just because I mean I'm sure there's going to be constant evolution and new things that will come up out of it.
I have no doubt. Yeah. What's funny is that I'm, describing this to people as the conclusion of the partnership, but I wouldn't be surprised if this began it all over again.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And, so Chaos Cooking is this interesting social experiment started by a fellow named Joe Che. A few years back, he started it for his birthday, just had basically a big potluck at his house, and he really enjoyed it. And the concept took off, where people would gather in people's apartments and just cook whatever, just go crazy with it. Some friends of mine, community organizers down here in Gowanus, they're called the Gowanus Girls. They went to one of the shows, one of the pop-ups of Chaos Cooking recently, were really taken with it and had a suspicion that it could scale nicely. So they approached me about bringing it to our project space.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the idea. The only thing that I noted was that we should probably add a door charge to this, because you take it up this level and now it's a real production.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things where it would really help our production budget, because it's not fun if you lose $2,000 hosting people for dinner.
No. That's especially when it's for a cause to raise money for a cause.
Well, yeah, I mean, so the first Chaos Cooking at the Loft was on Valentine's Day, and it was really special.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And so on the run-up to putting together the Forward Festival, I basically distilled my understanding of Cambodian post-genocide experience into 4 primary tentpoles. The body, the spirit, the hopes, and the memories. And Chaos Cooking was a really, really good way to manifest anything body-related, Cambodian food or even Southeast Asian food. If you have it close to the source, it always leaves a mark. And I love the idea of putting something out there, a mechanic to get people exploring and investigating just what goes into Khmer food,
Yeah.
You get people who never before would have looked at a Cambodian recipe are starting to think about it, and it's a really nice, universal way to think about a foreign culture through the food.
Oh, that's one of my main reasons for starting what I do is it's in Cambodian food. Look, we have pictures, like I said, from the marketplace. There's so much color in just the produce alone in Cambodia.
Oh, yeah.
And the marketplace is just filled with spices and the mixture and blend of different ingredients. It really is sort of to me, I feel like it's representative of the people who come from all different areas, and there's sort of subcultures in every culture, but it's this beautiful way of joining everything. I love that you named each thing, or each premise actually of courses. I think that adds to the beauty of it. There's a lot of poetry in food.
Absolutely.
So
and there's nothing better than a good long poem, and there's going to be a lot of food here.
Oh, I know. I'm still working on getting the right person there, just for the record, and I'm really hoping to fly. If I could make it happen, I would fly there myself.
Wow.
So I'm really looking forward to just kind of learning a little bit more about that, and then we only have a few minutes left. Unfortunately, I feel like this went really fast, but if you want to just tell everybody, can they still buy tickets to the event, or is it sold out?
Absolutely. No, advance tickets, some are still available.
Okay.
They're $20, and if you go to vanderbiltrepublic.com/forward, oh, that sounds terrible.
That's okay. I will put it on the site right now. So
vanderbiltrepublic.com/FWD. Advance admission is available for all 4 of the shows, and information is available on all of them. It's getting updated constantly. For example, I'm updating the Modern Arts Festival's poster right now because we have a final list of artists from the curator, and between you and me and your listening audience, this is going to be the Cambodian house party of the year.
Oh, I can't.
We've got Cambodian rappers coming up from Philadelphia for the season of Cambodia who are going to come perform here.
Wow.
Funky performers from the West Coast there's one woman, her name is Bochan. She is truly amazing. And from now until April 27th, it's all Cambodia all the time at Gowanus Loft.
Okay, and do you have a Twitter feed as well for this, or not
If you
yet?
look at VR's site on vanderbiltrepublic.com, our feed is front and center on the front page.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
And
as
well as our newsletter, by the way. The newsletter is probably the best way to stay in touch with what goes on.
Okay, perfect. And I have, we only have 10 seconds left. Ugh, this goes so fast. If you want to hang on, we can actually push it a little bit. If you want to hang on through the break, and then we could just,
Sure.
Is that okay? Do you mind?
It's not a problem at all, Don.
Okay, so just give me 4 commercials, and I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time. Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on rantradionetwork.com.
We are the Three Guys Rant
with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's, the other one's illiterate.
You really should listen, then you never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS, G-U-Y-S, and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch us here on rantradionetwork.com. Thank you.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
This segment has been brought to you by Coco Cafe. It's a cafe latte coconut water with espresso. And I came across this wonderful little drink just recently, and it has to be one of the best things I've ever had. I'm pretty obsessed with cocoa water and espresso, so the thought of it together was a little bit, I wasn't sure what I was going to get, but my gosh, let me tell you, it's super tasty. It's made with natural coconut water, a strong shot of espresso, and a splash of reduced fat milk. You can visit them online for more information at drinkcococafe.com. Once again, I want to thank everyone at Coco Cafe for being a sponsor of this radio show. Thanks so much. Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. All right, you guys, we are back. All right. You there, George?
I am.
We are back on the air. So just really quick, because I know I have another caller on the other line as well. But so I just wanted to say really, I love that you said everything was sort of serendipitous. And this is a beautiful project. And I'm so grateful that I was able to come across it and that we were connected by Jadina, really, because I would never have even known about all of this if it wasn't for her. So thanks, Jadina. And and I am just honored to be a part of it. And like I said, I've actually contacted NYU. So there may be some students from NYU coming to these events to cover it for the magazine, and I'm hoping to get a photojournalist and a journalist. So
that would be beautiful.
Yeah,
every one of the shows is going to be pretty striking in every sense of the term visually.
Yes, so I've put my call out. So Sylvan Soloway, if you are listening, please make it happen for us. And tomorrow night I may actually, one of my friends is a writer, and she's written for Essence and tons of magazines in the area, and she works out of New York. So Lakia may come to tomorrow night to cover that. So I will.
She needs to come hungry though.
I told her. I said, "Babe, you're gonna have a lot of food." So, so I will make sure that I do all of that with you via email. And I just want to say thank you again for calling in and for putting this beautiful event together, and for all the people that you work with. And I just love that it's a huge support of a community, a culture, and art in general, and of course food, which is my soul. So love to eat. So thank you again, George, and I will make sure that there's all the posts and everything, and if there's anything else that you want to add before we have to wrap it up.
Just really, truly, thank you so much for this time, Dawn. You've been wonderful, and it was a pleasure being on your show.
It was a pleasure having you, and I'm looking forward to learning more about everything that you're doing. So have a wonderful day, and somebody will see you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, is this Chris? Hello.
Hello?
Hi, is this Chris?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Chris. Okay, so we just transitioned from a cultural event to now we have Chris. How do you say your last name? Brundrett?
Brundrett, that's exactly right.
Okay, and you are the William Chris Winery in Austin. So thanks to Anne, by the way, for making this happen.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about your wine and where you're located exactly, because I'm sure you're not in the heart of the city.
Right.
But yeah, so first of all, thanks for calling in. I really appreciate it. I know you were on your way back from somewhere, so thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm actually in the truck right now. We're headed back from the high plains back to the hill country, and so we're located about 45, 50 minutes due west of Austin in High, Texas, which is right outside of Fredericksburg, which is kind of the wine center of Texas, and kind of in amongst 40 wineries. And of course, there's new wineries popping up every day all over Texas, but kind of in the heart of the Texas wine country, if you will. So we're in a very, very small town, about 20 minutes from Fredericksburg, which is an incredible destination spot, and a small town with a lot of history and a lot of culture. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping actually that I'll get a chance to visit the winery while I'm there, because I'm there the 24th to the 29th. I'm there for the Food and Wine Festival.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'd love to have you down.
Yeah, I'd love to do a tasting.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about your wines. What is your, I mean, everybody has a premier wine, and then I'm sure you have, I don't actually know how many blends, because even though you have blends that are released, you have new blends coming out.
Sure. So we make about 13 to 12 different wines every year. We really focus on Texas wine. We farm about 30 acres all over Texas, primarily right north of Fredericksburg. We also have another vineyard at the High Estate where the winery is. We also have another vineyard in San Angelo, and then another vineyard in Brownfield, Texas, which I'm just coming from. But our premier wine is really Enchanté, and that's a blend that one of my best friends, Bill Blackman, came up with. It's primarily a Bordeaux blend, Bec Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, which is all from Granite Hill, or mostly from Granite Hill Vineyards, which is located in Willow City, Texas, right north of...
Oh, you broke up a little bit.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. There you go. I think that's better.
Oh, so I'm out in the middle of West Texas right now, driving back. So
No, I know.
I just pulled over.
Okay.
Hopefully I won't lose you.
Okay.
But, so Enchanté is definitely, we call it the wine that brought us here. I mean, my business partner and I started in 2008 together making wines while we were both working for other vineyards and wineries. And we both kind of got inspired or pissed off, if you will, and started our own label. And in Enchanté was one of the first wines that we ever put together. It's, all hill country, a super unique, beautiful wine, and we've won many awards all over the country. And it's a true taste of Texas. I love that wine because it's really what 15 minutes north of Fredericksburg tastes like, and it's really kind of encompasses our wine growing style.
That sounds, it sounds fun for one.
Absolutely.
And so do you guys ever do like wine dinners or anything with any of the restaurants in the area?
Absolutely. We've done several wine dinners with a lot of Austin restaurants and some other local chefs. We've got one coming up, our anniversary dinner. We're hosting Chef Shane Stark of Kenichi in Austin, who's one of my very, very dear friends, and he's coming out to do a 6-course meal. It's all kind of farm to table. Of what doesn't come from the ocean comes from, all Texas resources, and we're really big on promoting local farms, and our wine is food wine. So we do try to do a dinner once every other month. We call it the High on the Hog series, because we are located in High, Texas. So we have different chefs from all over, and we're actually looking at adding more chefs. And we've done a bunch of, we do a lot of different events as well in Austin, primarily with a bunch of other local chefs like Jody and Ned from Foreign and Domestic. We've done a couple of dinners with them, and a couple other different chefs in Austin area. And we're looking to expand. Hit San Antonio, and got some stuff brewing in Fort Worth and Dallas area, and also looking to do some stuff in Houston as well.
Sorry, can you check your Facebook, please? Sorry, we were having an issue in the engineer room while you were talking. So when is your are you guys going to be? You guys aren't going to be at the Food and Wine Festival, I don't think, right?
No, we don't. We're so small production that it's really important that we kind of have to pick and choose our events that we do, and we're very, very blessed and fortunate to where we have an amazing wine club called High Society, and they buy so much of our production that we sell out a lot of our wines in one day, and which is a great thing, but also it limits us to what we can do as far as sales-wise, because we want to make sure we have enough wine to sell in the tasting room and provide a great experience, Hill Country experience.
What is the price points on the wine? Is it?
Our price points are pretty high. It's anything from $20 to $45 a bottle.
Fine. That's normal.
No, absolutely, and we really focus on being a true handcrafted Texas product. Everything is made. We believe that we're wine growers and not wine fixers, and everything is made in the vineyard. And we farm about 60% of our own production. The other 40% comes from 6 different Texas families, and we rely heavily on our vineyards, and then a couple like Andy and Lauren Timmons and Lost Straw, or in Brownfield, Texas, the Lost Straw Vineyards. That's one of our premier vineyards that we source from. He's one of my best friends, and they're doing a great job for us.
So now, and I might have missed that while I was talking to the engineer in the booth there, but how many cases do you guys make, or does that vary just kind of on what the vintage?
It kind of varies, but to give you a little history, we started with 400 cases, borrowing a corner of a winery, a friend's winery down the road when we first started in 2008, and then doubled or tripled almost every year. And in 2012 or 2011 harvest, we'll do almost, or the 2012 harvest rather, we'll do almost 7,200 cases. So we're going to stay in that 7,000 to 8,000 cases range, and which is still very small, very boutique.
Well, it's actually bigger than some of the wineries in Paso. They do less than 1,000, so that's actually a lot for considering.
It's a lot for us, and if you come to our tasting room, which is a beautiful 100-year-old farmhouse, remodeled using a lot of original and a lot of reclaimed materials, and we also have a newer tasting room that's kind of hooked on the back of that. You get one of the best views in Texas Hill Country, and once you cross our cattle guard, you get this awesome experience. And part of that experience is Bill or I is there every single Saturday, and most of the time during the week. So, we really encourage, from the beginning wine drinker to the person that has been drinking wine all their life. Not only are our wines fantastic, we really try to provide that ultimate wine experience, because I believe that's so important. So we want to know our customers.
Absolutely.
We don't want to, in our family, because we have a fantastic wine club and so many wonderful customers and clients that they want to see us and we want to see them and get to know their thoughts on the wine. And drinking wine isn't just about pouring a juice in a bottle or a glass.
Right.
It's so much more than that.
Well, it
affects families and friends and puts people together and brings a sense of community.
Absolutely. It's the gentleman that was on the line before you. He was talking about this big Cambodian event. It was like a 100 course meal, and to me, wine and food, there's so much story there, because it really is a very emotional experience. Like, it's difficult to say, every palate varies, obviously, and it depends on where you're at when you're drinking or when you're eating. And
absolutely,
and I love that. I'm a big supporter of wineries like yours, because I think it's important that there is that sense of connectedness to your customers, to your wine family, because the feedback is priceless, and that you guys actually care enough to engage in that I love that. So, so thanks for that. As a wine drinker, I have to say I really appreciate it.
It means so much to me when Bill and I took this thought and turned it into a dream, and then turned it into a reality. A lot of times when I ask people what their best wine they've ever had, is, and a lot of times they can't really remember what it is, but they say something like, "Oh, I was with my family. We're at the top of a mountain, and we drank this Malbec, and it was fantastic. And it was my brother and my sister and my boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever." And they describe the experience. And for me, that is the drive that I have every day to drive all over the state, work so hard, and put together a wonderful team of people that grow fantastic wine. So it's because we put together. We put wine and people together and create experiences.
Well, I love that. I mean, are we about to take a break? Do we have to take a break? Chris, do you mind holding for a second so we can keep this conversation going? It would just be like four commercials, so 2 minutes.
Not at all.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry, we're going to work out this technical difficulty. We'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia, on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time. Welcome to the Monster Marketing Group, your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. Anything you need to make that marketing and advertising campaign stand out, we're your people. Concepts, design, production, social media, anything that you can dream up, we're going to make happen for you. And we can do it in a very quick turnaround. Please give us a call at 888-49-MONSTER.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on rantradionetwork.com.
We are the Three Guys Rant
with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69-THE-3-GUYS.
It's not three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
This is Anthony Sykes, your host for Sykes Accounting and Consulting radio show, where we help small businesses grow and give you tax tips every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Catch us here on rantradionetwork.com. Thank you.
This segment's sponsored by Mucho Macho Michelada. Whenever you got to spice up your beer, Mucho Macho Michelada is for you. Only real men.
Did you say mucho macho?
Mucho Macho, baby, where the real men come to drink.
Hey, I don't always drink michelada, but when I do, I drink mucho macho michelada.
If only Arvin could be a little more mucho macho.
Will it put some hair on my chest?
No, but te quema entrando y saliendo.
Hi, everyone. This is A Taste of Dawn. I'm your host, Dawn Garcia, and this is a show about indulging in this crazy thing we call life. All right, we're back. Okay, are you still there?
I am.
All right, that song's about to die down. Sorry. All right, so first of all, thanks for sticking through the commercials. But I wanted to just take an opportunity. I have just a few more minutes left before I have to wrap up the show. But are there really... Because I'm so new to the vineyard, and I'm friends with Anne, and she knows I love wine, and I'm a wine savant. I'm not at all a somm, so I have,
Sure.
I just like good wine. Period. I have a decent palate. But so if you could say, like, if this is just a complete off the cuff random interview question, if you could pair your favorite one of your favorite blends that you make with the perfect meal, what would it be?
I would say the meal that I had last Friday night, we had a wonderful Easter Sunday. We smoked a leg of lamb for about 7 hours, and it all came from Ottmer's Farms in Albert, Texas. They're one of our biggest local farm. Great family, farmers. They provided all the vegetables. We had about 15 people at the house and shared a wonderful bottle of 2011 Enchanté, and it was absolutely cool. We had local ranchers, some of our staff, and just really all our family. And sat out in the hill country under a bunch of big oak trees, and so.
Oh, I lost you again. Oh, I'm losing you a little bit. Are you there? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are. Okay. So, and did you guys already bottle for this year, or are you?
We're kind of always bottling. We've got some blends that, all our red wines are in barrel from 6 to 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got bottling kind of happening all the time, and then we send wines to our warehouse to where we age them for a couple months before we release them, sometimes a year. And so we're always bottling. But right now we've got a great menu of wines out. We've got wines that we only do 50 cases of that will sell out within a month. There's always a new flow of wines coming in. And if you check us out at WilliamChrisWines.com,
yes,
that's WilliamChrisWines.com.
Nice plug.
Thank you. You can order all of our wines online. You can also call up the tasting room, and you can find our number online. And or check us out on Facebook, William Chris Vineyards.
That's what I was looking for. I couldn't find it. I kept looking up William Chris Wines, and I was having a hard time.
No. So a lot of people think we're William Chris Winery. We're not. We're William Chris Vineyards.
Okay, I am looking that up right now. So I will also post that on my page as well.
Please do, and that's our Twitter feed too as well. The William Chris Vineyards.
Okay, and then I just want to say I'm hoping that I will get a chance to come up and taste while I'm there. It's kind of a hectic 5 days, but I am going to do my best to try. I get in on Wednesday, and I think I get in pretty, at a decent time. So I may just come that way first, and I'll let Ann know ahead of time, and either that or I will come on Monday.
We'd love to have you, and we'd love to have your guests. You can always call and make a reservation at our tasting room, 830-998-7654. You can schedule a tasting and tour. We also have a walking tour on site. There's a cemetery from the 1800s. You can walk through the vineyards. We also have a 400-year-old oak grove in the back. We have a lot of food trucks that come on Saturdays, so you can enjoy stout pizza and really have it's a serious magical experience, and it's something that we want to share with everybody. So we'd love for you to come out.
Absolutely, and I want to tell everybody that I know in Texas to come up. I have a lot of friends that live in the area, so I will make sure that they come. And again, thank you so much, Chris, for taking the time to call in and dealing with a few of our glitches that we were working out. But and enjoy the rest of your drive. Have a safe trip, and I will see you hopefully in the next week or two.
I look forward to it. Please let Ann know whenever you're coming in, and I'd love to take you around the barrel room.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, you guys. So that is William Chris Vineyards, and that was Chris Brundrett, the actual wine owner, which was so much fun, and the winemaker. And we'll post all of that. And for those of you who don't know, I am going to Austin for the Food and Wine Festival. So that is is it next week already? No, 2 weeks from now. So I want to take the last 8 minutes of our segment to talk about next week's show. I've got, if we get it all firmed up, I have Chris Korn from Mondo Magic previously, and now Magic Outlaws with the boys on the Travel Channel, and that is the show that you guys have seen them all. But Chris is going to come in, and we are going to do an on-air tasting. So he's got some vineyards that he works with. Since David got to do his wine tasting, we're going to spread the love around and make sure Chris gets a chance to talk about some of the wines that he works with. And he's a big wine lover, so I have no doubt that it's going to be a fun and playful kind of sampling of wine. And then I also I'm really, really excited, as I mentioned when Jonathan was here, is I have Natasha Estrada coming in to do some comedy. She was recently at the Comedy Store with Whitney Cummings, and there was this great lineup of comedians, and she's a beautiful beautiful girl for one. She's really got a great sense of humor. She's very smart. And the best part is she dolls herself up. So you will have a very beautiful girl coming in, doing some comedy, making you laugh. And really they're responsible. If it wasn't for Natasha and Laura, I wouldn't look so good. So you'll have to make sure that you guys check them out. And again, she's, I know I have to do this, but it's just the clothes that I get to wear are so pretty. So I want to thank Laura Burns at Pinup Girl Clothing and Natasha Estrada for just always looking after me, and Doris, of course. But really, it's such a gift to be able to do what I do, and I'm so grateful. It was funny because when I was doing my wardrobe fitting on Monday, at the door, they're closed on Mondays. They're open Tuesday through Sunday, but they are closed for Mondays, as they say, for beauty sleep. And we were doing our fitting. Natasha was there and met me there so I could pick out my clothes for the week. And at the door was a woman and a man, and they were knocking, trying to get in, and they realized it was closed. And then all of a sudden I hear, Dawn? And it was my friend Denise, and she had seen me wear all these clothes and came up to Pinup Girl Clothing to buy some. And it was just such a great, for me, it was very validating to know that, okay, cool, at least people appreciate the great clothes that I get to wear. And really, first of all, Denise is awesome. So I'm just glad that she was there and I got to see her for a second. And her husband, I think. So, but it's just a testament to Pinup Girl Clothing and the clothes that they make and carry. And, for a woman to feel sexy is very important, but there's a way to do it in a non-scandalous way. And all their clothes, it's just like it hugs you in all the right ways and just makes you feel so pretty. And pinupgirlclothing.com is their site. And Elena Soto is one of my friends. She's a brilliant, beautiful artist, but she's also one of their models. So if you get a chance, you'll have to go to look her up, Elena Soto, and that's Elaina and then Soto. She's a model and a beautiful artist again. So she's doing some of their bottles for their soda line, which is very cool. So Elena, super excited for you, and I can't wait to go finally get my piece of art that you made. I know I'm way behind. I bought this beautiful piece of art from her, and I have just lagged on everything. So I'm finally going to make that happen in the next week. Other than that, I also want to mention that on Friday is the Endeavor event, like I said, and it's okay. If you guys can just go look up, I'm going to find the specifics here. But if you want, does it say where they can... Okay, so search Yuri's Night, and that's YURI_S Night, LA 2013. It's going to be at the California Science Center, Samuel Ocean Pavilion, and it's going to have the Space Shuttle Endeavor inside. So for those of you who want to see the Endeavor up close and personal, you will have an opportunity to do that. It's this Friday. Doors open at 9 o'clock. You can buy tickets for $20 at the door. It does say that costumes are encouraged, so dress in your spaciest gear. Is that even a word? I don't know. I'm going to make it a word. So you can go like 1960s space if you're going to do it and like be super cute. And, you can totally do George Jetson. How fun would that be? Please come with Astro and a Rosie Robot. But I want to just say also that there are some great performances. I only have 4 minutes left here, so I've got to wrap this up really quickly. But Philip Sokoloff always tells me about these wonderful plays, as does Ken Werther, and of course Scott Barton. And if you can, please check out Stage for the next performance. I'm not sure. I think it's an annual performance, but they do have constant theater at the Sabin Theater. They have lots of beautiful performances, and it all goes to benefit wonderful causes. So I also want to just give a shout out to that. And thank you so much for even allowing me the opportunity to take my daughter and get her to experience, performing arts the way that I was. I was very fortunate. My grandmother took me to, the first time I saw a real play, the first time was I went to the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion and I got to see Carol Channing in Hello, Dolly. And that was the thing that really changed. It changed the way I saw everything, because for one, the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, when you were a child, I think I was the same age as my daughter, so I was about 6. They have this gorgeous crystal chandelier, and I had never seen anything so pretty in my life, and it's still in my head. And I remember when I got to work at the LA Opera, I was working in the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, and it was so wonderfully nostalgic to be where I first was introduced to theater. Sorry, I'm tired. Introduced to theater. And if you are a person who thinks that theater is silly or just not your thing, I would encourage you to find something that might be your thing, because it really does tap into something pretty extraordinary inside of you. And it doesn't really matter if it's a musical theater, if it's a Broadway show, if it's a satire, if it's just some campy little play, if it's, some edgy drama. God, it doesn't really matter what the topic is. I just encourage you to do that. As well as experience the cinema. Go to the LA County Museum of Art and go see $2 matinees on Tuesday nights. And I think they're $5 if you're a non-member, $4. But, go do these things. Go to ArcLight. Support these wonderful little indie theaters because they give you an opportunity to see something, the way that it should be seen, I guess. Kind of that old school. In the LACMA events, they still show it in 35 millimeter, which is, I love. It's so cool to see a film, or 8 millimeter. God, I'm totally losing my mind right now. It's old school movies. That's all I can say. I'm definitely, what do we got? 30 seconds. That's all I got. All right. So basically this week, I just want to thank all of my guests for coming because it's been quite a show. I'm working on that, Julio. Just give me a second. I got it. 20 seconds. My phone keeps buzzing, so it's distracting me. But I do just want to say to all of my guests that called in today and that were here today, it was such a great rounded show filled with all the wonderful things that give me passion. And that's the arts and food and travel and everything else. And I hate that our thing is timed up. We're going to have to change that. But to everybody else, I just want to say have a wonderful week and join me next week on Wednesdays, every Wednesday, 12 to 2.
Again, this is your host, Dawn Garcia on ATOD Radio, savoring life one moment at a time.